Hey there guys, welcome to another RobaFett Comedic Gamer podcast. I know you thought they were gone and that they were dead, but they are back, and better than ever. So guys, it's been a while. It's been a while. We have been wanting to talk about some stuff, and it's just all kind of run together, busy schedules and whatnot, so we're just going to kind of just mash this into one massive rant, talk about all the stuff we've been wanting to, well, not everything we've been wanting to talk about, but a lot of the stuff we've been wanting to talk about, and just kind of get it all out in the open and finally be able to talk about it. And yes, a lot of the stuff's going to be late. Get over it. As always, Comedic Gamer is joining me. So, hey, what's going up, buddy?
Good.
I think I said what's going up, buddy. So what's going on, buddy? Good stuff. Anyway, to get onto the topics for today, as the Comedic Gamer has already made a video on this, so if you haven't seen that yet, please, I'll put the link in the description below. Please be sure to go check that out. We're going to be talking about the new Ghostbusters trailer. What do we think about it? What's going on with that? I'll go ahead and start off with you, man. What's your thoughts?
Like I said in my video, I believe it's a very cliche take in this Ghostbusters film, because again, it's no different from the previous Ghostbusters, except it's an all-female cast. They all act like the same characters, and not only that, they're all SNL members or previous SNL members. So it's like, it's really a copy and paste, but the only changes was, let's put a female, characters in it instead of males. And I mean, the only cool looking part of the movie is like the CGI is better, but then again, that's typical because technology advances, and there's a little bit more ghost in it than the previous movies. But the story and the plot and all of it just has no originality to it.
Yeah, listen, okay, I have no problem with the entire female cast or them doing things like that, as long as there's a purpose behind it.
Right.
Besides the fact that they just want to make a whole female cast just to, bend some rules and make some people look twice, you know what I mean? And make some people maybe get angry about it or what. They're just doing it for shock value. They're just doing it for a reaction. That's the only reason they're doing it. It's the train that everybody's wanting to get on right now, the offense train. Everybody wants to get on it. Everybody wants to ride it. And they're going to try and take advantage of that. And I don't care for the fact that they're taking a franchise that I've loved my whole life, grown up with, and just slapping it in the face, basically. And just turning it into another Melissa McCarthy freaking comedy. Nobody wants to watch that. I don't want to see that. And to do it to this franchise, something that has just been so historically awesome, and just take it out of context like this, and just because you have the rights to it, just do whatever you want. It's honestly just a slap in the face, especially since I can't remember the actor that played Egon, but he passed away fairly recently, I think like last year. Mm-hmm. And that's a slap in the face to him as well. I mean, if you ask me. And all the characters, I mean, originally Dan Aykroyd wrote the script originally for this movie, and they're just kind of trying to write off the coattails of him, and it's just really upsetting to see. And honestly, I feel like they're just taking advantage of a franchise for a few extra bucks. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm surprised that Bill Murray's going to actually make an appearance in a movie, as it says in IMDb.
I'm not surprised. You throw somebody a few bucks, you say, hey, show up here, and they'll do it. I mean, he doesn't even care anymore. All he wants to do is be in retirement and golf.
Yeah, true. But he did protest against the movie. He's like, he want nothing a part of it, though, before.
No, well, he didn't want to be in another Ghostbuster movie. He didn't really protest, but he didn't really want to be in another movie. Or at least another lead role in another movie at this point. He wants to do more of like the roles he did in that like in Zombieland. He wants to do like those kind of roles, like those kind of little cameos where he shows up for a few seconds. And I don't blame him. He's getting older, you know what I mean, and he doesn't really want to do it anymore. He's got enough money. I mean, he's got to. Mm-hmm. So, the more power to him. Anyway, in closing thoughts on Ghostbusters, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. He's gonna be in the movie. Why is he in the movie?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is gonna. They're gonna put him in there just for the. I feel like they're catering this movie to like middle-aged women. It's such a weird demographic because you have a great demographic already with people who love Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
But anyway, that's the demographic that they're going for, and they all swoon over Chris Hemsworth. So
Yeah.
they're like, let's throw some eye candy in this movie. But anyway, moving on. Suicide Squad. Let's talk about Suicide Squad. So, they have a new trailer up. Yeah, go ahead and go with your thoughts first, and I'll go ahead and follow up.
All right. Well, first of all, other than being a big Deadpool fan, I'm also a big Joker fan. I have been told that I should be worried about how this new Joker is going to be put on the scene. I'm a little bit skeptical about it because it's kind of out of context of what Joker really is in the comic books. But I mean, I'm all up for new ideas and stuff like that. So I mean, he seems cool enough and interesting enough to grasp my attention and just to see where he goes. But I mean, Keith Ledger will always be my favorite in the Batman series. Mark Campbell. I'm terrible with names, sorry gamers. But yeah, he will always be my favorite cartoon Joker. But I mean, I'm all up for new things, and I'm definitely curious. Then I am more excited. But hey, I'm happy to see Joker's back in the movie scene.
Yeah, obviously he's not going to be Heath Ledger. He'll never be Heath Ledger. That being said, I've heard all the theories, and if it's true that he's not the real Joker, that's one thing. But with him having tattoos and stuff all over him, I don't really feel like that's how the Joker would be, and I'm just really kind of worried about how he's, because the problem is every time you redo something, they want to do it severely different than the last time, and they're gonna at some point get Joker wrong, and I'm just afraid that it's gonna happen sooner rather than later, and that this could be the time where they screw Joker up. And also, I don't, know about Will Smith. I have a feeling he's going to be, he's not going to be Deadshot, he's going to be Will Smith playing Deadshot, which is just Will Smith. So, you got his dynamic in the movie. I also just feel like, Hot Topic just threw up all over this movie. I mean, it seems like it was made so that they could make t-shirts and memorabilia for Hot Topic. Like, that's just what it seems like to me. It's like very, poppy, very like eccentric.
Pop,
it wants to go, it wants to go for that pop culture feel. You know what I mean? And I don't know how I feel about this movie yet. We'll see what happens when it comes out.
What do you think of Harley Quinn's first appearance in the movies?
I mean, honestly, she wasn't ever really a real character up until the point, like, the animated series made her up, so she's always only been portrayed one way. It'll be interesting to see another take on Harley Quinn. I hope that they get the dynamic and relationship between her and Joker right. It might even be interesting to see a different dynamic. I don't know. But as far as, she goes, it's not really too hard to cast her, I don't feel. So, I honestly, I feel like so far that's going to be okay. So anyway, moving on to something that's similar, Batman vs. Superman. I just watched the 4th trailer that got released, and I gotta say, I'm not too sure about this movie. I feel like they're cramming too much into this movie. I hate who they picked for Lex Luthor. I hate that they showed that Doomsday's going to be in it. It's not the fact that Doomsday's going to be in it. Well, it is kind of, because he is one of the most major villains to have ever fought Superman. He's the only villain I know of that ever killed Superman. So, to have him be in a movie that's already going to be too long, too big, it might just go over the edge. And honestly, I don't feel like he's going to be he's not going to be given the tribute he deserves. He's a major villain. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that right. They're cramming so many superheroes. They got Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. They got a lot going on in the movie. A lot of conflict.
Aquaman too.
Aquaman, yeah. I forgot about him. Aquaman's gonna be in the movie, and we haven't seen him in trailers, but he's gonna be in the movie. As far as I saw, there might be some like video out there where they like break everything down, or like, if you look in this little corner here, you're gonna see him flying out. Like, I don't know, but I As far as I know, I haven't seen him. I saw a toy of him at Walmart. That's about as close as I've gotten to seeing this. Anything that has to do with him. But yeah, so basically, Batman vs Superman. I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I feel like they're kind of copying Marvel's Civil War, because if you think about it, I'm pretty sure that Wonder Woman's going to choose Superman's side and Aquaman's going to choose Batman's side, and then they're going to clash together that way.
Yeah, I mean, didn't they listen to Yoda when he said that the dark side's like quicker and more seductive, like it's easier? Like that's what they're doing, man. They're going to the dark side. They want the quick and easy path, as Vader did. Well, guess what, guys? That's not the way to go. You got to take your time. That's what Marvel did. I mean, just look at the compilation of all the movies, and guess what, guys? We're gonna get to Marvel here in a second, but it took time to get to that place, and they wanted bam, 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 wham, bam, turkey and ham, do it in like 2 movies, and it's just I just don't see it working out. But anyway, any closing thoughts on Batman vs Superman?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I feel like they're cramming way too much in this movie, and
kind of like we're doing with this video.
Yeah, very, very much. And I don't care for who's playing Lex Luthor. So
yeah, I think that's gonna be a terrible decision. He could really surprise us. I don't know, but anyway.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes. Anyway, moving on to Civil War. Civil War, the trailer that stole the show. I was just watching Black Nerd Comedy, and he was talking about how they kind of like they could have waited, but they decided to put it out right before, and the release of Batman vs Superman. This is their time to shine. So I thought that was pretty funny. But all seriousness, every trailer I see, it honestly just looks better and better and better. And if you guys don't know me, basically I love Iron Man. He's probably my favorite, so I'm totally Team Iron Man right now. But I gotta say that Captain America and the Winter Soldier are also looking very awesome in this movie. We've also got a lot of other cool heroes like Black Panther and Ant-Man coming into the scene. And Black Nerd Comedy was also talking about how Black Panther's like always freaking beating up on Bucky Barnes, man. He's always beating up the Winter Soldier. And it's true. If you watch go back and watch the trailers, you're gonna see that he's right. But the big thing, obviously, is that at the end of this trailer, the music's still going, you know something's coming, and it's Spider-Man, and he jumps out, and at first, I was like, I don't like that costume. That was like my first thought, and I hated thinking that. I was like, I don't like that costume. But then I went and watched it back a couple times, and I noticed what Iron Man says. He calls them briefs, or I can't remember exactly what he says. Underoos. That's what he calls them. He's like, underoos, which probably alludes to the fact that he made Spider-Man's suit because, they're doing that thing that he used to do in the cartoons that I always hated, because I was like, how can his costume do that? How can his eyes move up and down? But if he has like digital eyes, if he has like almost like a scouter on each eye or something, like a computer lens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like camera lenses.
Yeah, if they're going on Dragon Ball Z on us, then that would make sense. That would make total sense. Plus, like it was previously said, they saw that they did it in Deadpool, so now they're like, oh, Deadpool did it, now we gotta do it. Now every superhero that has a mask like that, their eyes are gonna move. So, in the next movie, I'm sure if like they had Shocker as the bad guy, his eyes would move up and down. So yeah. But what are your thoughts, man? What do you think about? What do you think about the new movie?
I definitely am very excited, especially for Civil War coming here soon in 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. And I'm like I said, like you said. I mean, I am skeptical about the whole Spider-Man suit and everything. Even with the new actor, I'm not really sure about the actor, which I don't know what his name is, but I'm not crazy about him as well. It's
slipping me right now. I know who he is, but I'm also I am worried about them going too fast with him, because it just sucks. I don't understand why they couldn't. I recently just watched the first spectac. What was it? The Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man. I just watched that, and I was just thinking, besides like a few errors here, I don't understand why they couldn't have interlaced those movies, because if you think about it, like in Iron Man 3, I'm thinking, where's Captain America at? And in Captain America, I'm like, New York's going down, where's the Avengers? SHIELD's going down, why is Captain America the only one that's jumping on this? Obviously I have Black Widow in the movie, and God knows where freaking Hawkeye was. Okay, well, I'm getting off on a tangent. Anyway, point is that, you know, it could have worked. So I don't understand why they're rebooting it. And whenever they reboot something, like I said, they feel the need to severely change things. And I don't want to see it done again with Spider-Man. We've seen it twice. We don't need to see it a third time. If they do it a fourth time, they're gonna make it what's that other Spider-Man called? The black gay Hispanic Spider-Man. They're gonna go with that. You know what I mean? That's gonna happen. So anyway, just cutting to it. I don't want to see them redo Spider-Man again. So you know, hopefully they get it right this time, and they take their time with it. Hopefully he's in this movie, and then they spend a little bit of time on the next movie. But like I said, I would have really just preferred them to just stick with Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Yeah, and he was perfect for Spider-Man.
Yes.
From the sense of humor to the quick wittiness. He wasn't perfect for me anyway. I mean, but he was a lot closer to Tobey Maguire. Oh yeah.
I mean, besides the first, I thought Tobey Maguire did a pretty good job in the first Spider-Man. After that, I just hated him as Spider-Man. Spider-Man is supposed to be, his sarcasm is only supposed to be second to Deadpool in the whole Marvel universe. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, he is like supposed to be the second wittiest, most sarcastic, funny character in the Marvel universe. I don't feel like they've ever gotten that right in the cinematic movies. Maybe they'll do that this time. I don't know.
And you would think they will, especially with Deadpool. So, who knows?
Yeah. And then on one last note, guys, I just wanted to say my respects to Lionhead Studios. They went down. They're gone. If you don't know who they are, basically they made Fable, you know, all the Fable series. They made a really cool game called The Movies, which was a PC game. They made a lot of other games. And they were recently working on some other projects, and they all kind of went down. And I had some of my best memories as a kid in gaming was playing the original Fable and Fable 2, and I really did not like Fable 3. I really don't like where Fable is going as a franchise. I am a beta tester in the new Fable game that's coming out, and that's really all I can say, because they're very confidential about it, so I can't really say anything or express any opinions. But what I will say is that I am really going to miss. It's just gotten me thinking about Lionhead Studios a lot, playing that, and I am really going to miss them. And it just shows you how scary the gaming industry is becoming when big companies, especially a company that made a game like Fable, has faded out into obscurity and isn't going to be able to make games anymore, or at least not as they have. I don't know if they're selling out or what, but it really depresses me, and it really saddens me to see them go. But anyway, any closing thoughts on everything we talked about, or?
No. I mean, pretty much. You know, I am excited for Civil War, and that's probably the only movie I'm excited for mostly.
Pretty much Ghostbusters bad, Suicide Squad, Batman vs Superman, IDK. I'm thinking that Batman vs Superman is going to be levels above Suicide Squad, but who knows? Time will prove me wrong or right. And Civil War looks amazing, looks awesome. So yeah, a lot to look forward to, a lot to be excited about. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Like I would say, you don't have to, but if you did, it would really help us out. Please check out the Comedic Gamers channel. I will leave a link to his channel in the description box below as well. And as always, keep those Punisher hats on, and I'll see you later.
Stay epic, gamers.